Thank you for visiting ShipRaiders.com. Today we're taking a look at the 2015 PSAC Women's Indoor Track and Field Championships being held this Saturday and Sunday up at the Zavirofski Dome in Edinboro. We're joined by Coach Osanitsch. Thank you for joining us.
Sure, thank you.
It's been an interesting indoor season for you on the women's side. It seems, just from taking a look at things, that you have a younger squad, in a way, if it's skewed to that. And as you sort of said when we were talking about the men earlier, that it's been a periodic sort of development over the course of the year. The weather's been tough, a variety of factors. Could you talk about the lead up here over the last couple of months?
Sure. Our women's program is definitely going through a transition. I think it takes we were very successful for a number of years in a row there, and then you have a couple of years where you need to transition and start to replace some pieces that you've lost and things like that. So it's hard in this conference. It's such a great track conference to win year after year after year. You have to rebuild a little bit, and I hate to use that word rebuild, but we're really in that transition. But the women are doing wonderful. Last year we got third at this meet, and then we came back and just had a wonderful, wonderful outdoor championship, and they just got it done and won again at home, which was fantastic. And it's even in these transition years, you can still be very successful, like our women's team proved last year. It just depends on who shows up that day to the meet, and that's what I try to stress to these women is that it doesn't matter what it says on paper. As long as you qualify for the meet, get to the meet, you can do great things. So that's really what we've been stressing to the women's team is that we're in the competition, we're in the hunt. It's not an unrealistic goal to try to win. So we're just trying to teach these younger class that this is how we do things. This is the program. This is what we do to be successful, and hopefully that they'll catch on and step up and perform over the next few days. And
the one thing about that, though, when you do look at it, is obviously it figures to be a pretty close race among a variety of different schools. When we talked with Coach Tim Verge last week for the swimming championships, we stressed the importance of the morning swims, because by doing well in the morning, you qualify for those finals at night.
Right.
And it's not to the extent, perhaps, obviously, of swimming, but you have those several key events that
Sure.
you have to be able to perform in the prelims to get the finals. And we've talked in a close race in the past of the ability to get into a finals. Even if you're finish 8th or whatever it is, you're still providing T points.
Absolutely.
Is there anything to those specific event groups that you stressed, or like just the importance of knowing that when it's a team race,
right,
whoever can come in and make that contribution, that's a huge factor toward your
Absolutely,
team.
Bill, you and I have been doing this together for a long time, and you know exactly what to talk about. Is we stress to them that you must get to your biggest goal is to get to the final in trial final events to help us. We really stress the first day. The first day is when you win or lose a championship. We always say that. So we really, you're exactly right, Bill. We're really trying to teach them that if you're like that 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th seed, you're fighting tooth and nail to get into the final and make a difference, because it also, there's a lot of momentum when it comes to the PSAC championship. If somebody does really well, it seems to snowball. So you really want to try to get a couple early performances that really set the tone. At the same time, I'm trying to stress to these women that that one or two people don't have to carry all the weight. You have to go event by event. There's a lot of events, 20 plus events. So if one thing doesn't go our way, don't panic. Don't let that stress take you over. Well, you can only control what you do. You can't control what the other programs do or how their athletes are performing. It's only you on the track or in the field. So you have to make sure that you focus on just what you're doing and not worry about what's going on around you.
And one of the other things, I guess, to touch base on, you mentioned when we talked in the men's video about the importance of trying to maintain health and maintain endurance. There have, I think it's fair to say that there have been a few, injuries over the course of coming out of, whether it's coming out of cross country or just those early parts of the season. But you've obviously been working to get ready to get back to this point. Could you talk maybe a little bit just about how, from that side of things, in terms of the preparation?
Sure.
That side of
we had some key injuries to key personnel early on, but in the same time, we've had some people come back from injury, which I think are really going to help us. Again, I think we, as a program, we traditionally slow start, and then we kind of build as the indoor season. So we don't look that great early on, but then all of a sudden it's like, oh, here comes ship. They're starting to go and go. That's the way we design it. We want them to have a strong finish at the indoor season and then build for the outdoor. So we've always done it that way. So we don't get too concerned about December, January, and early February. So it's all coming together. I definitely see lots of improvement on the women's side. I think that we will exceed what we're on paper. I really do. And not to put pressure on my women's team, but I see it. I see people getting faster and stronger, and are excited about the conference meet. They're excited to go there and see what they can do. Slippery Rock's a wonderful program. You know, we've had a great rivalry with them for so long. They've done a great job of getting back to the top. They're very good in certain areas, and they're going to be ready. You know, they were stunned by that loss outdoors last year, so I think they feel like they have something to prove, and they're a really well-coached team. So I'm excited to have that rivalry, and I'm very impressed with Bloomsburg's women. They've done an excellent job this year. Bernie MP is really, you know, he's not afraid to get into the mix, and I think they're going to definitely be a factor too. So I think those will be your top 3 teams with us. So I think it's going to be a very close championship, and it'll be interesting to see event by event how it goes. But we're excited. I mean, it's, you know, this is what you work all year for, these meets. So we're excited to see what these women can do and see what kind of personality this team takes on.
Yeah, it comes down to these 2 days on Saturday and Sunday. Coach Osanitsch, thanks for taking the time.
Hey, no problem, Bill.
Visit shipraiders.com for more information on the SU track and field teams, as well as all the complete coverage this weekend of the PSAC Indoor Championships.